Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to another class of English literature. I am here with the line by line explanation videos of part 2nd. Today I am going to start line by line explanation of part 2nd of the chapter The Real Jewel. As the chapter was going on, The Real Jewel, is the name of the chapter and it is from unit 5 and chapter number 5. So the explanation was going on of this chapter and we have completed first part explanation in my previous videos. Okay, and today I am going to start second part. So open page number 38. Page number 38 of your book. This part 2nd is given here. So in part 1st, what you have read in part 1st, in part 1st Sudha Marude went in a village and in that part she shared an event of her life when she went in a village in 1998 and due to heavy rain she couldn't came back to the city and she had to stay in the same village, and she stayed at the home, at the chairman's home, and she took dinner there and she talked so many things. She shared so many things to one character of this story. This is Kutamma. Okay, and who is Kutamma? She is chairman's mother. So she shared many stories, many things to her, and Kutamma also shared her struggle of her life to Sudha Marude, and in that she told that in the second part you will read what she had shared. Okay, in this second part you will read what the things Kutamma shared with Sudha Marude. Okay, so this is line by line explanation. So first I will read the text and then I will make you understand the current text. Okay, the current paragraph which I am reading. So start reading. First start reading of this chapter. This is part 1st. Part 2nd. Part 1st we have completed, and this is explanation. Of part 2nd. Okay, so look on page number 38, part 2nd, and by this part you will know the about two characters. Who are these? Kutamma and Athappa. Kutamma, Athappa is a chairman. Mr. Athappa is chairman of the school and Kutamma is his mother. Okay, so look towards it. I have always wondered about the people in South Canara are so much more educated compared to any other district of Karnataka. I asked Kutamma, did you study when you were young? In this paragraph, this is a short paragraph, and in this she shared, Sudha Marude shared that she was wondered by hearing that the literacy rate is high here. Many people are educated in South Canara. So with this by hearing this she wondered so much. And many people compared, many people are literate here compared to any other city, any other village of that area. Okay, so she wanted to know the reason of that. Then she asked the first question to Kutamma, that what is the question? Did you study when you were young? She asked this about her study. She asked the status of her study. What she asked? Status of Kutamma's study. Okay, now she asked to her, have you did you read, did you study when you were young? Kutamma sighed as if she was in pain. You know, Kutamma was making a sound that she was in pain. Okay, as she was a very old lady, so it's very common that old persons always remain in pain, and they felt so much pain, but they felt happy. You know, they feel happy before anyone. So this is going on with Kutamma. Kutamma was very old, and she was feeling so much pain, and it was, you know, it can be known by the sound came from her side. Okay, no, unfortunately I didn't go to school when I was young. Look this paragraph. Next paragraph. No, unfortunately I did not go to school when I was young. We were extremely poor, and I was coolie in the garden of the school teacher. I always felt education essential. You know, underline it. Essential, word essential. Means important. Okay. If you can read and write, you can secure a better job. Underline these lines. If you can read and write, read and write, you can secure a better job. Okay, a better job. Here, underline these words. If you can read and write, you can secure a better job. I will make you understand after that. First, I will complete my reading portion. If you can read and write, you can secure a better job. In my case, it was not possible. So I was determined. Underline the word determined. Determined, one who has made up one's mind. One who has made up one's mind. Okay. My only son Athappa should study much as he could, and I would work hard for that. My husband also felt the same way, but he died from a snake bite. And when my son was only 5 years old, and it was my promise to him that I would educate my son. You know, in this first paragraph, she shared the struggle of her life, as she was uneducated, and but she well know, okay, but she well know the value of education. Okay, as she is uneducated, but she well knows the value of education. Okay, you know, as she is saying in this paragraph that if you can read and write, you can secure a better job. You know, this is the first value. This is one value of education for being educated. You know, she know if you are educated, if you can read and write in better ways, then in this way you can get a better job in your life. Okay, so you should keep it in your mind that education is very valuable to run your life. Okay, so in this paragraph she is sharing that the value of education is much more than any other thing. Okay, and you know, she is not educated, but she was determined, but she made a promise to herself also that she will make her child educated. Who was her child? Athappa. Mr. Athappa was her child. Okay, her son, Mr. Athappa, she will make educated her son Athappa, and she determined for it. Okay, what is the meaning of determined? One who has made up one's mind. So she had made up her mind to make her child educated, and her husband also agree with her. Her husband also want to make the child educated, but unfortunately her husband died due to snake bite. Okay, a snake had bitten her husband and he died there. So he couldn't complete this dream, but Kutamma promised her husband that she will complete their both dream, you know, his dream, that she will make her child educated anyhow. Okay, while when her husband was dying, she made a promise to him that she will make her child educated. Okay, and she did so. Okay, so look towards the next paragraph. How her husband died? By which incident? Which incident was there that her husband died? Due to, you know, her husband died due to snake bite. Okay, in villages this is very common. Many people died every year due to this incident, due to snake bite. Okay, because there are many snakes, many poisonous snakes in the field, and people have to work there, and due to this many accident takes place of a snake bite there, and many people died, many people had to die due to this accident. Okay, and this happened with Kutamma's husband also. Look next paragraph. I tried to imagine life 6 decades back. Decades, underline this word, decade. The time of 10 years. Okay, the time of 10 years. The social pressure and great poverty and no help from government. I have met many women of that age group who have told me more or less the same story. Okay, so after this incident, her life, her life went 6 decades back. Okay, her life went 60 years back because she had nothing to complete her promise. She made a promise that she will educate her son, but due to this incident, as this accident that happened with her husband, and her husband had died in an accident of a snake bite. So due to this, her life went 60 years back. Okay, and she was not able to fulfill the dream, fulfill the life. Even that was very complicated to live there, to have 2 times meal there due to this incident. So she is sharing that how she was feeling that time. Due to this accident, she was very much shocked, and she talked about this incident. She talked about many women that what can be done, but the stories of all the women is something same. The story of all the women is something same, and they had to tolerate so many things in their life, as Kutamma was feeling that she was unable to fulfill her dream. Okay, look towards the next paragraph. Kutamma continued, my son did not disappoint me. He went to Bombay as a hotel boy and cleaned the plates in the morning, and in the evening went to Maghvira night school and studied there. Okay, so Kutamma had firm faith, or Kutamma had firm faith in her son, that her son will not disappoint her. And it happened so also. Her son Athappa was very hard worker, and in his childhood he joined a hotel. He joined a work as a hotel boy, and he there he got the work to clean the plates, and in the morning he did that work, and in the evening he joined night school. What he joined? Night school. Many children do so. Many children who have some circumstances, and due to these circumstances they had to work, and so they joined this night schools in which they studied at night. They means students. Study at night. Okay, as in the day other students read. So he joined the night school. What is the name of that night school? Maghvira. What is the name of that night school? Maghvira. Okay, Maghvira night school. So in the morning he used to clean the plates, and in evening he used to go in Maghvira night school for study, because he didn't want to leave the his study, and he want to be educated boy. Okay, he wants to be a educated boy, so he joined this school and completed his primary education. Okay, so because Why he did so? Why Mr. Athappa as a boy, when he was a boy, why he did so? Do you know? Because he knew the value of education, and in life he don't want to be the same as a hotel boy. He don't want to he doesn't want to work as a hotel boy in throughout his life, and he want to be an educated boy, so educated person. So that's why he joined that night school. Okay, look towards the next paragraph. Yes, I know the school. It is the Worli and is the oldest Canada school in Bombay. Now, Mumbai. Many children have studied there. She is also saying that, Sudha Maurde was saying that she knew about that school, and many students are studying there. The students who study there, who had to work in the morning, and due to some circumstances, and so they want to continue their study in their life, because they know the value of education. So that's why many students, many children used to go there. Okay, once he finished his schooling, he became a clerk at the counter of hotel and went to night college, and he got degree and started his own hotel, Bombay, and he became very successful. So this is the story she shared. Kautamma shared the story how Mr. Athappa became a successful person. So what he did, first he became a hotel boy and joined night school, and then he became a clerk on counter of hotel, and joined the night college. Okay, first he worked as a hotel boy and joined night school, and after some years, when he completed his schooling, his primary education, and then he joined the night college for getting degree. Okay, and worked as a clerk on the hotel, on the counter of the hotel. Okay, and then he got the degree also, and he started his own hotel. Okay, at last he started his own hotel and became a successful person. So this is the life, this is the journey of life of Mr. Athappa. Mr. Athappa's struggle for became a successful person. Okay, this is the struggle. Athappa's struggle for become a successful person. You know, first he worked as a hotel boy and joined night school. Then he became a clerk on the counter of the hotel and joined night college for getting degree, and then he started his own hotel and became a successful and rich and wealthy person in the in that area, in that city, you know, Bombay. Okay, so this is the life journey of Mr. Athappa. This is the journey towards his successful way. Okay, and at last he got the successful seat. He became the successful person and become rich and wealthy person by working so much hard. Okay, working very hard. And look towards the next lines. Then why he is here now? And you know, this is the question from Sudha Maurde. She was asking, after becoming rich and become successful person, why he is here? So the answer of this question you will get the next line in these next lines. Kutumba smiled. I could see she was proud. You know, when Sudha Maurde asked this question, and Kutumba was smiling, looking towards Sudha Maurde, because she knew that her child did well. Okay, he started many hotels. This is the answer from Kutumba. Look towards the paragraph. Towards the paragraph, Kutumba was answering the question of Sudha Maurde. And he started many hotels in Bombay, but I remained in my village. Okay, I never felt comfortable in Bombay in spite of all money he had become. Nobody spoke my language there, and I love this place. Okay, yes, I know there is a saying in Sanskrit, Janani Janam Bhumishcha Sarva Gadapi Garashyati. Okay, so this is a Sanskrit saying, and you know, in the answer of that question, Kutumba was saying that he started many hotels. He means, who is here? Mr. Athappa started many hotels in Bombay city and became a successful person, and he had much wealth, but Kutumba was not feeling comfortable there. Okay, she was missing her place, and because there was nobody to whom she can talk, because nobody was speaking her language, so she was missing her place. Okay, because you know, this Sanskrit saying, Sudha Maurde was saying this about this Sanskrit saying, Janani Janam Bhumishya Sarva Gadapi Girasyati. Matlab means, what is the means of that? It means your motherland is always a heaven if you settle anywhere, but you will always remember, always missing that your birthplace. Okay, in this way Kutumba was missing after while living in the city. Kutumba was missing her village, so that's why she returned to her village. She told her son to go back to her village. So you know, her son Athappa did so. He worked there many years. At this time he was 65, but he came in the village before 10 years. Okay, after completing their motto, both of them, Kusama and Athappa, came back to their village and worked for the villagers. Okay, look towards the next paragraph. You are learned lady, so you can recite all this in Sanskrit, but my institution. Underline this word, institution. Institution means insight into something. Insight into something. Okay, you are a learned lady, so you can recite all this in Sanskrit, but my institution told me to stay here and do something for our village people. My son became very wealthy and handed over his business to his son, and he now 65 years old, and 10 years back he returned to his village. Okay, how old how old Mr. Athappa was? 60 years old, 65 years old. And came back before 10 years. It means he came back when he was 55 years old. So what did he do? What did he do after coming back in the village? He worked for the villagers. He made all the villagers educated by opened so many schools. Okay, as Athappa, who is Mr. Athappa? A chairman. Why he is chairman? Because he opened the school, so many schools. Not only one school he opened, not only on one school he worked. He opened so many schools in that area. Okay. So, look, how does he spend his time? This is the question from Sudha Maurde, that how does he spend his time? Question from the writer. How does he spend his time? Okay, so Kutamma was answering, I could understand the old lady not wanting to move. This is not Kutamma, this is Sudha Maurde, and this is writer who is saying that I could understand the lady who can not wanting to move out of her home, but I was unable to understand how a busy successful person like Athappa could retire to get God forsaken sleepy village. What is the meaning of God forsaken? Desert. Okay, does it means the place God forsaken, the thing that has no value. Okay, and sleepy means idle, lazy. So the question is arising in Sudha Maurde's mind that what is Athappa doing here in that place that is God forsaken and sleepy place, why he is spending his life, why he is wasting his life, and what is doing now here. Okay, so in the answer of that question that arose in Sudha Maurde's mind, Kutamma was answering now. Look towards the next paragraph. when he became rich, my son asked me, Amma, I have earned so much wealth. I want to know what you want. I remember you sold all your jewelry. For my fees in college, you had only one meal so that I could have two. Now I want to buy lots of jewelry for you. What did you answer? You know, after becoming rich, Mr. Thappa told to his mother, and he told Amma. You know, Amma is the word that the person used to say to their mother in villages. Okay. So what he addressing his mother here? What Mr. Thappa is addressing his mother? Amma. So he asked Amma, now they have completed their motto and become rich and earned so much money. Then he memorized his back days when Kutamma sold all her jewelry to pay the fees of to pay the fees at Thappa's school. She sold all the jewelry. So now he want to get back much more jewelry for his mother. Okay. So now he was asking about it, that mother, Amma, I want to purchase much more jewelry for you, as you means Kutamma has sold her jewelry, all her jewelry, to pay the fees. Why he sold the jewelry? To pay a school fee and have one-time meal. You know, commonly people used to have 2 times meal, but due to poverty, Kutamma and her son Athappa only get one-time meal at that time. But now they become rich and they can afford much more meal than before. Okay, and much more everything than before. So now he was asking a question to purchase jewelry for his mother. But Kutamma answered. What was the answer? Look towards the next paragraph. I told my son that in life the real jewelry is education. Underline it. What's the real jewelry? She told the value of education in this paragraph. Real jewelry. What is the real jewelry? Education. Underline these lines, these words. The real jewelry is education. The school teacher for whom I worked when I was young used to tell everything will perish. Underline this, perish. Destroyed. Okay. Perish means destroyed. Over a period of time. Flower, beauty, food. No person looks beautiful forever. But education brings confidence to our face, and that is the real beauty. I have crossed the age of wear jewelry, and if you respect my wishes, build as many free schools as possible. in as many villages in South Canada. My son understood my feelings. He himself shifted to this village and has till today built 10 schools, 10 such schools. He remained very busy in managing these schools. In this paragraph, Kuttama told the value of education. She is telling that in first paragraph I told you she worked in a house as a garden coolie. Okay, so in the house where she worked as a garden coolie, so as I was saying that the teacher for whom she was working there used to say that everything is decays, and this is true also. Everything is decays with the passing of time. Flowers, buildings, and everything is decays with the passing of time. But education remains same. Okay, education cannot be fade. Can be fade with the passing of time. It cannot be fade. Okay, it is ever same either from ages to ages. And the lady, a beautiful lady, become old, and his skin become so many wrinkles on her face with the passing of time. But it means everything is decays. Either this is beauty, this is flower, this is food, everything is decays with the passing of time, but education remains same. So in these words, the value of education is hidden. Okay, so what are these words? Everything is decays. Everything decays. With the passing of time. Okay, but education remains same as ages. Okay, so we should keep it in our mind that we should concentrate on getting more and more education. Okay, we should try to get more and more education, because if we earn money, if we get anything in our life, then it is decays. It's perfect that it is decays, but education remains same. It can never be decays. It can never be take from us by anyone. Okay, and we can get more and more money if we are educated. So we should concentrate, we should try to get more and more education in our life, because education increase personality. Education build personality, education increase knowledge and everything. We can get everything by getting a good education in our life. Okay, so these are very valuable words in this chapter. You should concentrate and you should keep them in your mind and practice also. Okay, look, now I understood the reason behind the high literacy rate of that area. Women like Kuttama had not studied, but they had understood the importance of good education. They had, underline this word, insisted. Insisted means took a stand. Okay, have from determination, from determined to do anything. Insist, it's called insist. Okay, insisted the children go to school, it's certainly true that if one man studies, only one person is educated, whereas if the one lady is studies, the entire family is educated. You know, in these last line, in these concluding lines, Sudha Maurde is pointing out towards women education. Okay, she is pointing out, she insists on women's education. As she told that if a man is educated, man means if a person is educated, person means male, man, if a man is educated and he can only make educated only one person, he can make only one person educated. And if a woman is educated, if a woman is educated, now she can make the entire family educated. She can do better for the entire family and the entire generation. So she is now pointing out, she insisted toward the woman education. Woman education is must for the development of the nation, for the betterment of the nation. Okay. So we should insist, we should consider the reason behind women's education and we should contribute towards that. Okay. So as Sudha Maurde is pointing out the situation, the status and the value of women education in the last lines of this chapter, as she told that women education is must and a woman can make educate the entire family. As she is talking about in this chapter, she is talking about Kutumma and she came to know the struggle of her life. She struggled much as she was uneducated, but Kutumma was uneducated, but she knew the value of education and she made her child educated. And not only she made her child educated, but she worked later and after make her child educated, make her son educated, she worked for the whole village. And at last, in the beginning of the chapter, Sudha Maurde was very confused to see the literacy, high literacy rate of that area, and she was unable to understand that what is the reason behind it. But now in the last concluding lines, we are looking that she is satisfied and she came to know the reason behind the high literacy rate of that area, and she is now telling us the value of education. As she come to know what is the value of education, she has seen the practical example of Kutumma's life. After came to know about her life, she is very sure that education is much valuable than any other thing. As from the beginning she is working for the betterment, for the better education and betterment of the students, poor students, but now practically she came to know about it by the life history of Kutumma. Okay, she is a lady, she is a great lady, she is uneducated, but she insists to make she worked for the betterment of that area, the villagers, and she told her son to open the schools for free education. Okay, and as she is telling this in these lines in this chapter, that education is much valuable than any other thing. Everything is decays with the passing of time. As this board, you are looking this board, this is also decays. When you will see this board after 5 years, after 10 years, this become fade. Okay, this will be fade, but education is ever with you. Education will never be fade, it never be reduced, it never be destroyed with the passing of time. And if you are educated, then you can purchase a new board. Okay, So education is must, especially the woman education is must for the development of the nation. Okay, but and not but you should keep it in your mind that you should concentrate, you have to concentrate on getting better education if you want to be successful in life. Okay, so this is your second paragraph's explanation as I gave you before in this video. I gave you in this video. And now in this chapter, in the second part, you learned, you hear the story of Kutamma and the struggle of her life, how she was uneducated and she used to do the work in a teacher garden as a coolie. And as she was uneducated, but she knew the value of education and she determined herself to make her child educated, make her son educated and her husband also with her. But unfortunately he lost, her husband died in the middle of her age when her child was only 5 years old. And after his death, she went 60 years back because she had nothing to do, she had nothing to complete her promise. Okay, and her promise that he gave to her husband, that she will make her child educated. But she was determined to do that. She promised herself to do that and she worked for that, and she had the firm faith on her child also, on her son also, that he will not disappoint her. And Mr. Athappa also did in this way, did as she was thinking. Okay, she worked as a hotel boy, as no work is cheap, no work is shameful. Okay, so that's why he worked there as a hotel boy and cleaned the plates of the customers and got money for the further education. In this way, and at that time she joined the night school to complete his primary education. And then after he became a clerk on hotel counter and joined a night college to get degree, and he did so. Okay, and he earned so much money, and after getting degree he opened his own hotel. Okay, he became the owner of his own hotel and earned so much money. And many other in the as such hotels he many such hotels he opened there in that big city Bombay. And after becoming a successful person, he returned back to his village, as his mother loved his village very much, and she was missing her village very much. After having so much wealth, she wanted to go in her village and she wanted to do something for her village, and she did so. She opened many free schools there, and as a chairman, by handing over his business, Mr. Athappa and Kutamma returned to the village and opened so many free schools, so many schools for free education. And in this way the literacy rate is high there. Okay, every person, every student can get free education there. So that's why education is must, and education make your personality good, and not good, better and best. Okay, education can make your personality, make you a person with good personality. Is that clear? And education increase knowledge. If you are educated, you can collect much more knowledge about anything. Okay, and you are only welcomed anywhere when you are educated. So that's why you should concentrate on getting good education. Okay, your part second has been completed. Explanation of this part has been completed there, and so you should read the text of this chapter, first part and second part, and try to know the value of education through it. Okay, read the text and practice most of the things that you will get from this chapter in your life. Okay, thank you.